intercepts, I've got the y-intercept. I should be able to get all the other information once I see the picture. So where was my vertex? 2, -1. That means I go to the right, 1, 2. I go down, -1, and I put a point. It's the point 2, -1. All right, how about my x-intercepts? Where were they? 1, 0, and 3, 0. So here's 1, 0. Here's 3, 0. Those are my x-intercepts. How about y-intercept? 0, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Here's 3. Got a y-intercept there. And I think that's all the information I have, right? That's everything we got? I need to draw a U. My U needs to open up, and it needs to be symmetric. I think what I'll do is I'll draw a little dotted line here just to keep me honest. I'm going to draw the left side that passes through these points like, oh, I missed it. Close enough. And then on the right side, I'm going to try and do the same thing. Now make sure that when you draw this, it looks like a U, that it's curved. Do not put a sharp corner. It's not a V. If it were a V, that would be a different type of function. It's called an absolute value function. But this is a parabola, so it's curved. What is the axis of symmetry? Look back in your notes. It's x equals 2. Good. It's just the x coordinate of the vertex. That's all it is. But you need to put x equals. X equals 2. X-intercepts we have, right? Y-intercept we have. The vertex we have. What about the domain? Everything, right? Everything? What about the range? This one's a little different. So where does our function start? What is this right here? What's the y value here? -1 up to infinity. So we're going to write -1 to infinity. Is that good? -1 to infinity. Do we have a maximum or a minimum? We have a minimum because it's the bottom, right? What is the minimum? What is the lowest point on the graph? What is its y coordinate? -1. So we have a minimum of -1. And that's it. That's pretty much the whole thing. Now this was a very basic function, I guess. So I think now what we should do is, and I only have 10 minutes, I'm going to set up a problem that I'm going to finish in class next time. Did anyone have any questions over that? That sign-in sheet get around? Anyone need it? Okay. All right. A company makes digital cameras. And has done some data analysis to determine the following. So they've got some person who crunches the numbers, who looks at their sales, looks at their costs, and this person has determined the following information. That the price demand for this company is P of X equals 94.8 minus 5X, and that this is only a good model when they produce between 1 and 15 cameras. 15 seems kind of small, but let's say that these are very, very expensive, high end, you know, in the tens of thousands of dollars cameras. I don't know, I'm making that up. So they've determined this price demand equation or function. Also, the cost function has been determined to be C of X equals 156 plus 19.7x. Again, as long as x is between 1 and 15. For next class, here's what we're going to do. Part A, find the revenue function. Part B, find the profit function. And then C, we're going to graph profit function and discuss break even, profit versus loss. So next class, please have that in your notes because that's what I'm going to start with. We're going to come up with the revenue function, we're going to come up with the profit function, we're going to graph it, and then we're going to start talking about, okay, when would this company break even? When would they be making money? When would they be losing money? All right? That's all I've got today. We'll cut out a little bit early. Y'all have a good one. For your homework, just make sure you get everything for 2.1 done, and then in